I pick up the piece of paper and look at it, confused. I took mushrooms before teleporting into here, and I'm high as fuck. And just don't understand what's happening.
Can I write something?
Yes.
Sorry.
Those of you that are able to see her true form, she looks extremely confused.
Which ones of us can do that?
I believe it's everybody except for Alton and Edward.
Can I do something real quick?
Yes.
I'm just gonna write down something on a piece of paper, because I probably should have done that beforehand.
Alright, so... do you take out another one, or do you take the paper away?
I'm gonna pull out another one.
Okay. You take out another piece of paper, and begin to write...
I'm just gonna write down, there's powerful illusion magic at work. We're not what we assume to be. We're not what we look like we are. I can understand what you're saying, but to communicate, we'll have to write down things.
Aussie leans
Write
over
down
while
what
you're
you
writing.
wanna
Oh,
say.
tell her I'm an elf too! Tell her I'm an elf too!
by the way, as each one of you speak, those of you that have spoken so far, roll me a persuasion check. Because that's a thing.
I'd make mine with advantage because I have my unearthly chorus.
Oh yes, you do.
Oh shit.
So, as the demonic pixie begins to speak, you actually understand his words.
Tell her I'm an elf too! Tell her I'm an elf too!
Shut up, Aussie.
No, you have to tell her!
And
Sign
you
it.
also heard, "Shut up, Aussie." And at the moment, everyone else besides those two sound like hideous, gurgling creatures.
I ain't spoken.
Look, damn it, Aussie, it's hard enough to write without something to write on, alright?
You can use Arthak's back, it's very solid.
Yeah, I'm sure you know all about solid backs, wouldn't you?
Oh, I do.
God, you're disgusting.
You're disgusting. Can I look at her hand? Ma'am, can I see your hand?
You hear just that.
Wait,
I
you can't
hold up
understand
my
that. Write down it. Oh.
You
Oh,
hold
so you
up
can
your
hear-
hand, and you see that same curved symbol upon it.
Ah.
It's faintly glowing.
Wait. So, write down, how did she get here?
Wait, do you understand us?
You do understand
You
those
can
two.
understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I do.
Oh, how did you get here?
I put my hand on some statue in a god
Yep.
temple, and I showed up here.
Yeah, that's how we did it too, kind of. Okay, welcome. You made it past the hard bit, but there's some goblins over there. Basically, we have some humans, some elves, some crow people, one person that looks like a medieval doctor, lovely orc man over there, he's very strong, carries many people, short one, wooden bird.
Motherfucker.
And I point to everyone as I'm saying this. Welcome.
Rager shouts, "We'll sort through it later. Let's go."
Quite a group. I just pick up my lantern and follow cautiously, still in a daze.
Do I notice that she's in a daze?
She seems very disoriented and confused.
And I ask her, are you alright?
I mean, I took the amount of mushrooms I always do. I think this is a nightmare.
Yeah, I thought the same thing too.
Alright, well, we ain't got time to be doing this. We have goblins to chase. Let's go.
Long story short, stay away from chains.
Yeah.
As they say that, you kind of glance around. Behind the group, there's a rather long corridor of thousands of chains slowly shifting among the ground.
Ooh.
That is
So-
the area with that red box and backwards.
Riker points out that there are, looks like to be goblins around these corners over here.
As we, walk up, I just want to go up to Madam New Lady and say, so what is it that you do exactly?
I'm a sorceress. Yes, that's it.
Ah, lovely. So, magic. Good to have another one on the team. And your name was what again?
Hileti.
Hilary. Got it.
2017. 2016. My bad.
Right, so why are we headed this way? Weren't the goblins the other way?
I saw some run around this corner.
Ah, what was...
Or perhaps we should try diplomacy first, since we kind of spooked some.
I can do that.
Riker pulls out. Basically, he's preparing to cast a cantrip, but while he walks around the corner, he's preparing fire touch while he's walking around the corner, and he just looks and sees if he can see any goblins or slugs or whatever.
You're doing what exactly?
Basically, he raises his hand, getting ready to cast chill touch if he is attacked. But he basically walks around the corner and, just looks around.
Right, so you're holding action for if you attack to do chill touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he
mage
walks around the
armor-
corner and looks around.
You look around, and you see what your character can see at the moment, because the lighting, I can only see what everybody sees.
Can I shout out to Riker?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna shout out, wait, we need to go to the other side. It sounds like their leader might be to our left, not down this way.
Yeah,
We want to talk to their leader first so we can avoid any complications.
before we continue, is my mage armor still...
Yeah, that is... You cast
No.
that, not too long ago. You guys have only been in here, since you haven't had any long rest yet, it's been about 3 hours.
In total.
So... You're just kind of... going on pretty... It's kind of really tiring at this point. It feels about 5 a.m. if you would have stayed in the normal area.
Oh,
Does it
yeah,
look-
we did.
As we go around this corner, does it look like this leech goblin has seen us?
It seems to have been scuttling in the other direction. Riker, you did see that they started moving away whenever you approached.
okay, so I don't see them coming out to attack us. So Riker says, "Looks like they're running away. We might want to explore the other area, like you said."
It sounds like their leader's on to the left, so we should probably send Ozzy ahead to try and communicate.
That can be
Yeah,
done.
either of us. Yep.
Heleti was your name, right?
Yes.
I go over to Heleti and ask, do you have any more of those mushrooms?
Why, yes, I do.
May I have a couple?
I very cautiously and with hesitation hand over one of my Fey mushrooms.
Okay.
Alright,
I
so
have
she hands over this
sex.
mushroom that it seems to be green with orange spots all over it. And as it's handed over, there's kind of like a faint green wisp of spores.
I feel like this might be enough or too much. So I'll give it to Seth and continue like I want to.
Can I make a-
What
Sorry.
are you doing?
I was gonna ask if I could make a stealth check to go ahead of everyone.
Yes, you can.
Now, I'm not very good at stealth, but I'm trying anyway, okay? 14.
Alright, we'll go ahead with that in mind.
And
Alright.
I just want to go forward a little bit.
Alright.
Before he does that, I want to continue with Seth mashing the mushroom into his face and then cast the sky stealth on him, turn him into a little Bob Marley looking motherfucker. And then walk him around like that.
Turning him into the,
No, not the little buff boy this time, but the little Bob Marley looking, with nappy looking dreads and shit.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Haldy, as you carefully keep an eye on what he's doing with your mushrooms, the little wooden figure takes it and just begins smishing it up against its face, and then its form shifts into kind of like Bob Marley, if you knew what Bob Marley was, but you definitely know who Bob Marley is, because you're you. It's a very popular musician in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
God,
Okay.
is that you? I've missed you so much.
Um,
This is great. Okay, that's all I needed. I was waiting waiting for a chance to get to use this guy's self again.
As I see this goblin appear, can I just point my finger at it and use my bonus action to attempt to charm it?
Cool.
With my unearthly chorus?
Okay.
Just
You know,
send a
I
few music
immediately
notes
regret
its way.
sending you. I immediately regret.
No, that was already going on. We
Alright.
didn't do nothing different.
What kind of save is that?
Wisdom.
Ooh. Okay. What is your DC?
It is... Where is my DC? 15.
It begins immediately rushing towards you, and as you can see
Huh?
its true form, you see it's trying to hug your leg.
Oh, hello, dear.
Oh, great. I was trying to hump her leg. Great. Okay. So,
It's my friend now.
Yeah, Riker looks back at the whole party, and same thing as Edward was saying, basically too many people. So he looks back and says, Silas, Matlock, do you want to stay here and look out for the other corridor? If we're attacked from the rear, it might be a problem.
They
That's
kind
a
of just
tease.
nod, stand back.
Basically, the idea is that they are watching over another corridor or any other things,
Yeah.
just in case we get attacked. And then anybody else that wants to stay back too. And I figure maybe mirror or whatever. That'd be a good way to kind of separate both, for...
Yeah, they're just
Realistic
kind of keeping an
purposes
eye
and-
out back here.
Okay.
I
So yeah,
look.
Riker points at Aussie and then says so the point?
Now we have a friend.
What a...
He can vouch for our character.
Are you?
Arthak, I'm sad to say that it looks like Aussie took somebody else.
Orthak
no,
has
friend,
very confused looking emotions.
Not boyfriend, friend. Anyway, I look down at the goblin. Do you speak common?
Give me a persuasion check.
With advantage. Haha. Because my chorus was amazing. 25. That's
I
20.
have to actually look at their character sheet to see if they speak common.
I go through all my languages. Just testing.
Do you know Orcish or Goblin?
No.
As you go through the languages, it looks like you're very confused, but it also has, little tiny heart symbols forming in its eyes.
Lovely. I mime to just stand next to me and be nice.
He take his
Give me a
hand.
performance to try to convey this.
I think I make performance checks with advantage as well, if I have the charm.
The spell is broken, anyways.
Why is the spell broken?
It is.
I
Okay.
just realized. I just realized all my proficiencies are gone.
It is. The sheets were updated, so it might have fucked up your stuff, but... Let's see. I see it on other character sheets still checked. Everybody
What,
check and make
see?
sure that everything that you're proficient in is still proficient.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh fuck me! I'm gonna have to go through that later.
Yeah, because they took, I think there were 2 versions of 5th edition sheets, and I think over the last week they kind of combined them. It sucks. It does. Sorry, man.
Well, they have 6 or 7 ones. So, yeah. Yeah, Riker casts Painted Vigor on himself, and then moves forward, looks around, sees the goblins at the end of the corridor, right?
Yes.
Before
By
you
the way,
attack
Aussie, this goblin is not letting go of your leg.
Oh, it's okay. Can I just like a dad, just keep walking with it?
Take its
Give me
hand.
athletics just to, tough through it.
Okay. Athletics. Hey,
What the heck?
Full on dad walk.
I'm so fatherly. I look over to Riker. Riker, I can try to attempt to charm more of them if you want. I can keep doing this.
Riker shouts down the hall, we mean you no harm.
They
Come
only
out.
they don't speak common.
In common, he shouts that as loud as he can.
Alright, give me another persuasion.
Well, just one persuasion.
Yep, just one.
Oh, I did lose all my Actually, I lost all my tool and custom skill proficiencies and other proficiencies in languages. I didn't lose my normal skills though. Proficiency.
Okay.
I lost all my languages.
So, as you say this out, you hear the faint murmurs of goblins, and then they kind of die down with your voice. And then after you finish speaking, they start murmuring again.
So Riker looks around and says, "Does anybody know Goblin or Orcish?"
I look over to Arthak.
Yeah, we look
What do
over
you-
at Arthur.
Arthak, can you teach me the Orcish word for friend? Or hello?
Yeah, it's kind of like the same word that we use for death sometimes.
Okay, how about one that is generally good in connotation all the time?
He just stares at you blankly.
Okay, I have an idea. I hand him a piece of paper, how about you write down friendly, okay?
Oh. He nods, and takes it.
You can give it to
What's
my
that?
friend here on my leg.
Walks up, kind of spits on the back of the paper, and slaps it on the back of the goblin.
Okay, friend, go give it to your other friend.
Wait, maybe have him read it first. Make sure we got it right.
I look to the goblin. You follow what this man says here. I know he
Can't
can't
understand.
I know he can't understand me, but I'm doing my best.
Just give him the piece of paper.
So you just take it off his back and hand it to him?
What?
It was stuck on his back by Althak.
Yes.
So
I
you
know.
just take it off and put it back and hand it to him, or leave it on there.
Yeah, I'll put it in his hands. And does he understand to give it to his friends? Wait,
As you
Althak.
kind of mime it out, again, this is more of a performance kind of thing.
Yes. Yes. How do we know that he's not... I look over to everyone else. How do we know that they're not going to take it as his friendly to... I think we should all walk up to it with them, right? Him just leading us, right? Otherwise, the letter might mean that he's friendly, not us.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if we all walk in there, I don't think it's gonna work very well.
I mean, I'm very persuasive.
Yes, you are.
I think that I like my plan.
The
What
thing
does
is,
Madam
3 or
New Lady
4 of
think?
us. I think if it's 3 or 4 of us, it shouldn't panic them too much.
Okay,
At
well,
least it's not as much if we all came in.
I'll go.
I can only understand the elf, so I just nod and follow
They
Aussie.
can understand me too.
And me.
Elves.
Riker, what did you get on your persuasion?
Help us forever.
12. Unless somebody was helping me, then in 16.
There wasn't really much of a assistance since you were just kind of
Yeah.
yelling down by yourself, I believe.
Yep.
So, and by the way, it is a 17, so
Oh, I found a way to get your stuff back, by the way, from proficiencies.
Not really how.
If you go to the gear at the top right, and then down, in general options on the far left box, underneath there's inventory, compendium compatible, features and traits, compendium compatible, stuff like that. If you go to proficiencies and languages and select simple, it goes back to the text version.
oh cool.
And then, if you copy that stuff, you can put it in as, the little boxes instead of, as text. So then you know what you had.
I'm trying to find it right now. You said it was far left?
Far right.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
And it is the second from the last option.
Yeah. So are you on the settings page?
Yeah, I found it. It's simple. So switch back to simple. It'll go back.
It'll switch to text, and then basically it's simple means it's just a text block. The way it is now is that it's set up kind of like the weapons are, where you or the inventory is, where you click a little plus and then you add something. So that's what they switched. So if you click simple and then you go back, you can copy that field, and then you can just like copy it somewhere else on your computer, and then you can just add them one by one. So, or you can just keep it simple. It's up to you.
Yeah, I found it. I'll work on it.
So, sorry, your name was what again? Hildy. Heledi? Heledi. Right. So Heledi will go. I think Arthak should go since he speaks Orcish. I'm going because I'm so persuasive. Anyone else?
I thought somebody spoke Goblin.
Does anyone speak Goblin?
I asked, does anybody speak Goblin?
Crickets.
Okay,
Just
so
shake my head.
I mean, I can understand Goblish, but I can't speak it.
okay.
Okay.
So Arthak, Heledi, myself, Goblin friend. Does anyone else want to come?
Yeah, you kind of steps back.
Who does? Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, it'll be the 4 of us, 3 of us, plus Goblin friend. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Do you
I
know what
give.
comprehend languages?
What?
Huh?
I'm saying, can you understand Goblish? Can anyone understand Goblish is what I'm saying.
You can, that's it.
But I'm just confused on who's going.
Everybody but...
It's
Me,
commonly
Arthak,
known
Helgi,
that
and Goblin.
goblins also know Orcish, and the goblins seem to understand the word that was on the page that was in Orcish. Because after he read it, he kind of like hugged Eventide on Ossie's leg.
Sure, it's a
So we have
hug.
Arthak.
It is totally a hug. It is nothing else.
It's fine.
Slight humping. Alright, so...
It's fine. So the 4 of us are going. 4, including Goblin friend. So let's get a move on. Yes, Rika, please move out of the side. That way we may move in a unit. Maybe you can investigate whatever this bird's nest is.
Already did that.
I say as we start walking. Goblin friend walking ahead of us.
And Arthak.
Yeah, Goblin friend and Arthak. Well, no, it'll be Goblin friend, then me, next to me Arthak, and in the back Hildy to do some long-range spell casting.
Okay, so we just move forward.
Basically. Onward! Go! Moving. Now. Okay, guess I'll do it then. I don't know what's happening.
I remove the lantern from my backpack and hold it out. A green light shines out. It's
Are you going with
the
us now,
brightness
Riker?
of a torch.
Riker?
What?
You're not going with us, are you?
Yeah.
Uh,
The plan was that we're all going, right? Except for, like,
No.
people.
No.
It was like only 3 or 4.
Okay, well,
It
I'll
was-
sit back. That's fine.
You're going to What is the human man doing?
Sorry,
We had a plan!
That was actually just a misclick. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna go here. And moving forward.
Striker sits by this wall, kind of sits down and takes a, like, 5-minute break or whatever, and then he's basically preparing his cantrips in case he needs them or whatever, looking around. And if he hears something, he's going to be instantly up in there.
Can I try and investigate this nest?
I already did. It's like
it's
shit
just...
and piss and all that.
It's made of mostly excrement, bones, dried pieces of guts.
So,
Edward, you were one of the ones that went into the human camp, right?
Yes, I was in the human camp.
It's very reminiscent of that pile of bodies, also the main leader's tent.
Oh, shit. I'm sure. Guys.
They're already gone.
It does echo pretty well, if you do say that. And they're only, like, not too far off.
I'm just gonna try and yell down to. They got bodies in the nest. We might be looking at another human situation, so be careful.
Well, I haven't attacked them. This one's my friend. She's very short, though. He's a goblin. No. Yeah, thank you for the information. We continue. So, I can see these people here. Right?
You can see what you can see.
I mean, I can see them.
Yep.
So, I look back to Heledi. Heledi, do you think I should try to charm them too?
Do you still have the
Or should we-
unearthly course going?
It goes for 10 minutes.
Yep.
Should
So
I try to charm them?
there's still a banshee screaming in your ear, by the way, Haledi.
It seems like a bad plan with all of these demons screaming.
Well, the magic stands, you know. Can I change the style of music?
You can try. I mean, you
Can I try
you
to
can-
make it
You can
sound
normally,
like me to demons creature? Okay.
but you can normally. It's just you feel like the magic of the place, while it's ineffective against most magics, music it seems to have a special touch for.
Oh, lovely. Can I try to make it sound like banshees screaming to me?
Yes.
Heledi, what does it sound like now?
It sounds like Beautiful Hope's playing.
Wonderful. And Bob
Okay.
Marley.
Does the goblin friend's expression change?
Its eyes grow wider, it begins humming.
Great. Okay. Even though I'm not quite pleasant with that, we're going to keep it on the banshee screaming. For now. Okay. So should I try to charm them, do you think, Heledi? Or do you think we should go purely diplomatic route?
Let's try to be diplomatic.
Okay. Mr. Goblin Friend, I mimic him going up to give the letter to his friends up there.
Give me another performance because it's conveying ideas without.
19.
Right. It looks at you, it nods, and very reluctantly pries itself away from your leg.
Excellent. Okay, let's just follow, say, 30 paces behind him, yes? Everyone? Psst. Oh, wait, Goblin, give it to this one over here! Oh, wait, well, he's probably gone, isn't he?
He is running off.
Arthur, get next to me. I'm hiding behind your massive delts. Is that a muscle group? I don't even know.
You see the goblin go up, holds out the note. The goblins begin to murmur amongst themselves.
Arthur, what are they saying?
And then you see two. They're speaking in goblin, so Othek doesn't know.
Okay.
That some kind of bullshit about, I don't know, squirrels.
Squirrels. Okay.
I fucking hate goblins.
Yeah.
But yes, as they're talking, you see two very long, slender, white pillars very quickly smash down on the two of them, and then quickly retract.
Is it like
There
a
is
snake
a
thing?
bloody mess.
Is it a snake thing or a trap thing?
Give me a nature check.
A nature check. Heledi, help me! Do you think that was a snake thing or a trap thing?
Can I roll survival instead?
Nope, it's nature.
Womp womp. Okay.
Sorry.
I'll roll nature.
Alright, so
13.
you both recognize that as spider legs.
They're spider legs.
However, I'm gonna say that you both rolled high enough that you recognize that that's not quite spider legs, that's actually something called Drider legs. Driders are the mixture of elves and spiders. They're unable to spin webs, but have various other spider traits and often are found rolling over settlements of goblins.
How big is it?
From your knowledge, you're not able to see it from up here because the roof kind of like sharply goes up, but your knowledge, about 4 times as big as the average person. Sometimes they get as big as 16 times.
And in my research / Heladi's research, the two lovely elven people, would we know if they can speak Elvish?
You do know that they speak Elvish, however, often it is the process that they go through to make this, while you don't know much about it, you know that it often deforms the mind.
Uh-huh. I look over to this goblin over here, and I say, "You're my new friend," and I attempt to charm him with a snap of my fingers.
Okay, let me roll for that. God damn. Fucking 3.
Hello, dear.
Runs up and begins hugging.
Arthak, ask him if he knows what that Drider is. The relation... Wait, Arthak. Ask him who their mistress is. Wait, I didn't hear that before. Ask them what the Drider is.
He just stares at you as you go back and forth. He looks down and goes, the faint gurgling noises he recognizes Oakish. The goblin looks over and he gets to say something back. They communicate for a moment. Arthak looks annoyed throughout the entire exchange. As it ends, he looks over towards you. It's a big fucking spider.
Great, okay. Sorry about that, Arthak. I know it's not your best, I know you don't like talking to them. Okay. Should we go... So let's do a small group decision. What do we all think of going to talk to the spider, or going back and having everyone killed?
They're like 6 times my size. I don't want to do that.
But they are technically elves, kind of. Warped elves.
I don't
by
know
the way,
about
I
that.
do want to let you guys know that it is most often high elves that are made into this.
What kind of elf are you, lady?
Wood elf. I hate high elves. So we can
Right.
kill them.
Right, hate high elves. Good. So do you want to get everyone else first?
Should we just yell down the corridor? Could it
We could
echo?
do... How about you do that? I'll work on charming these other goblins.
I want to point out that you guys are fucking loud.
Are we?
Well, if we're gonna attack them anyway.
Well,
You
we
guys
have to hear
have
'em.
not made any attempt to be particularly quiet, and it does echo down this.
Also, we haven't attacked anything in this place as we've been at. We've actually been very, like,
Yep.
nice.
Okay. I want to point to the other goblin. No, I won't charm him. What is this other goblin doing down this hallway?
The other goblin... It seems to be slightly, like, almost entranced by your music. Its head is slowly waving from side to side.
Okay.
As you hear the
Can I-
hideous banshee screaming.
Can I, I'll tell you what. Tell Eddie. You go.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. You do that.
I decide to go down the other end of the corridor and wave my lantern in order to draw attention to the rest of the group.
So what's going on down there?
Hi.
You're trying to
elves.
get us to come down there?
Yes. To come investigate.
So there's a high elf down there?
High elf spiders. At least that's what the goblin says.
Well, only one way to find out.
Striker waves everybody forward.
As they're coming down the hallway, can I just call down to where the Drider was in Elvish and say, we mean you no harm? And hope that you mean us no harm?
You say this, and wait a moment.
That guy said there's a Drider here.
Do you want to move Mirror close?
I'm not.
I think that you were having Silas, unless you want to change that, but I thought they were keeping
Yeah,
it out.
They were, unless we needed like more help or whatever. And I'm assuming that we're gonna need. That's why they call us forward, is to go up there, right? I mean, that was my thought. Unless you wanted to just put them back, that's fine. Up to you.
I'm going to say that Matlock and Mio would stay back. Because there were goblins on the other side. As with Mio's broken common, he says, guys, there was, goblins that way. We should probably keep a lookout.
Okay, yeah, then I just
don't
ask
want
for
them
whoever
swarming
wants to.
from this side.
Good idea.
So, do you want to put light on Matlock? Or not Matlock? Yeah, is it Matlock?
I don't believe he has dark vision.
No, he doesn't, but I would have given him light. I would have given light to whoever I needed it. Or
And also, Heldy, I will also make you a light. Because you actually have that. So...
I'll give my latch torch to Matlock so he can stand over there with Mirror. I don't know if either of them have dark vision.
So, I can attempt to talk to the Dryder. I do think they understand Elvish. They don't like goblins.
So let me start with that. You said that you saw a Drider, right?
Yes, it's kind of a warped, kind of abolithic creature, a warped high elf.
And maybe it's not actually a Drider, it just looks like that?
No, it's probably a Dryder. It's kind of like a giant spider thing that's 4 times my size.
It's typically 4 times your size, but they can grow up to be 16 times your size.
Yeah, the smallest are about 4 times my size, but they can be a lot bigger.
And, by the way, Haldy,
And I'm only 4 feet tall.
I am making this thing that can act as your light for your lantern because I have to put it on different stuff. So, just know that there's a thing under you that you should move along with you for that.
Jolly good.
Jolly good.
I can kind of show it to you if you like.
Okay, let's, guess you can show it to me, I can try communicating with it.
Excellent. I talk to the goblin, my goblin friend again, and I mimic it going to get the note on the other goblin.
Give me another performance to try to convey this.
25.
God. Bones.
Bards.
And then if we get in a combat, you're just gonna lose. It's okay.
Why not do much in combat?
Alright, so the goblin hobbles over. For some of you, it's rather disturbing with this because it just kind of like makes slushing, squishing noises as it moves along. For those of you that can't see through it, and picks up the
Now
note.
watch very carefully. It might die. No? Okay, good. You have the note. Can I point over to the other goblin to go give the note to the other goblin? In the meantime. So apparently it didn't do that. It might still be there, it might not be there. We can go up and see if you want.
Yeah, let's.
Okay.
By the way, can I cast a Comprehend Languages? Wait, an hour hasn't passed. Never mind.
Ritual?
I was going to have cast Comprehend Languages as a ritual, but I think it's still in effect.
Yeah, probably.
Also, it takes like 10 minutes to cast a ritual.
By the way, I know that you normally have advantage, but there's going to be a persuasion roll with disadvantage, so just roll me a flat persuasion.
Right now?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see how persuasive your note was.
20.
That was performance. Is your persuasion modifier the same?
No, it's -2, so 18.
Okay. So, the goblin comes back with a goblin that looks kind of skeptical.
Look, now I have 2 of them. Hello! I give him a thumbs up.
It looks at you. Give me a persuasion to try to... Oh wait, no, it doesn't understand you either way, so...
Yeah, so it doesn't
Yeah,
really
it doesn't
matter.
matter.
Good news, we have more friends.
Kinda steps back a little bit.
I wouldn't
Okay.
call them friends. Are we moving forward?
Acquaintances. Yes, we're moving forward. I'm not going first.
I could run it along the ceiling if need be, so I guess I'll look ahead.
It might also be on the ceiling, just so you know. Its leg was like a giant white pillar, so be careful.
So
Why
we
are
all
there
kind of
three
move on the same time then?
As you guys walk up, you see these dead. Again, some of you it looks like leech bodies. Others it seems to be that of, well, goblins, and they seem to have giant holes down, typically along the back of the neck, down straight through the middle of the body.
See, that's
Oh,
one of
great.
its legs. It, like, pierced them from the ceiling.
Okay, it might actually be what he said. Maybe
Of course it's
someone
what
should
I
take point.
Heledi and I examined it. It's lovely. Wait a minute, I think I see it, maybe.
Can I look around the corner?
No, wait, it might be bones. I don't know, it's up. Do you see it?
Oh
Those
dear
are
lord,
bones.
that's a lot of bones.
As you look, Edward, it seems to be monster bones for you, and Aussie, you see it as, well, various creatures, mostly humanoid.
Okay. Can I make a perception check to see if I see this Drider?
Yes,
10.
you do not.
I don't see it, but
Give me a Arcana check with advantage because of your previous check. Heledi, you can do one too if you would like.
21.
Arcana or perception?
Arcana. Roll again because I put it to where you have a thing at the top that says normal, advantage, disadvantage. So whenever you go to roll one of them, just hit that. But for now, just hit Arcana again. Just to see if you get higher than 16. Alright, so. Aussie and Heledi. Dridos have various magical properties. One of them is the ability to turn invisible.
They can turn invisible, you guys!
Hey,
Another
you
one-
didn't think to mention that until now?
Another one is to magically teleport to places, and another one is they'll very often pick off smaller ones in the back and change their form to assume it, so that way they can attack other unsuspecting prey.
I think we need to
Group
go back
up.
right now.
Sorry,
The
can
director
you...
says, why don't you speak to it?
Okay.
Because I don't think it's here anymore. We need to go back now.
Well, no, they can turn invisible, so it might still be here. I speak in Elvish. Hello! Again, we mean you no harm. I understand that you were once a high elf, and, we come... What do Driders generally... Oh, yes. There's a goblin village that we're happy to lead you to. Should you reveal yourself to us?
Give me a persuasion to
Owns it.
first establish if they can understand you or not.
With advantage?
Yeah, because of you. Yep.
Oh my god, I can't believe I rolled so low.
Can I?
Finally.
So, even though you feel like your words wasn't enough of a force of will to break through this, you hear a very faint, "You come into my home, and you mess with my little ones. You cause them to become noisy. Noisy. I hate noise. I
Damn it,
hate
I'll
your
see.
wretched screams, these hopes that you keep playing."
Damn it, Ozzy, cut the harps.
No.
Ozzy, I swear I'm gonna
Cut the
stab you right
harps.
now.
Wait, they can't hear this, can they?
Everybody
Okay.
can hear this. It's
Is it
almost...
Elvish?
Pulling up my knife
It's
right now.
echoing. It's very odd. As it speaks, the majority of you hear it in your native tongue.
You just want to leave.
Aussie, you hear it in the harmonic tones of Elvish. Odin, Alton, you both hear it in the plain tongue of Common. Its notes harsh, its voice sharp. Othak hears it in Orcish, very confused looking by this. Heldi, you hear the crackling wove of fire. Its meaning is understood.
Can I talk
What
back
does Riker
to
hear it in it?
Riker, it's common. Sorry.
I'd like to talk back to it. We apologize for for entreating into your home and bothering your little ones. We simply mean to find a way through.
An exit.
A way through is what I say. Thank you.
An exit.
Shh. I know what I'm saying.
There
a way
is
through.
no exit through my domain. If
I
you
look not for
leave
an exit,
now-
but through.
If you leave now, you may leave with your life. If you linger any further, I will take it.
Riker
I
turns
do
around
not
and walks away.
enjoy your company.
I'm out of here.
Riker turns around and goes south immediately.
Like, I'm getting on the ceiling. I'm out of here.
Are we all just leaving then? Really? That's.
You want to fight a Drider? You really want to fight a Drider?
Do you even know what a
Oh my
Drider is?
I used up all my good
You,
spells. I got
you
nothing.
told us what it was in game, but out
A
of
spider.
game, I'm scared.
I have no idea what a Drider is, so hashtag metagaming.
In RL, I am scared, and in the
Hashtag.
game, you told me it was some kind of spider elf. I'm still scared.
All I know is I saw 3 things get looks like to be instantly killed. I don't want that to happen to me. I'm out of here.
Exactly. Like yeah.
Are we really just?
It says
Austin,
there's no
give her
exit.
back
Who
her pen.
cares?
There must be an exit. Where does it sound? So is it like speaking telepathically into our heads?
It is telepathic.
Okay. I
What
look.
if I just set the room on fire?
Oh, good God.
I don't know. It seems like a good option.
Are there spider
Klaus,
webs?
while they're
Like-
carrying, like
You
they're
know
trying
that
to-
Driders, even though they are poet spider, they do not have spider webs.
Oh, there goes that plan.
So while they're still sitting at that corridor entrance, what does Riker see down here? Does he get attacked by these goblins?
The goblins, as the music is still happening, as it has not been ended, they seem to be slightly swaying, almost as if entranced. There was no resistance for you to move this way.
Is there anything down here? Like, does it
I
look
already
like
checked.
there's anything
It's
at all?
just a dead end.
It is another nest.
Okay, but nothing.
This
nothing
one
valuable,
does seem to have little younglings in it.
Okay, so it's just some kind of nest. Okay.
Was that a dead end? I look back at them. That was a dead end then.
Yep, the
Dead
going
end.
Okay. Well, Milady Drider, yes, will examine the other way.
Leave
Quite.
my domain. Go back.
That's
from
exactly
where you
what we're
came.
trying to do. That's exactly what we're trying to do. If you would like to help us in that venture, that'd be great. We would desire nothing more than to leave your domain and leave you in peace.
As you continue talking, a giant white pillow comes straight down right above Seth. Let me roll its
Yeah.
attack real quick.
Yeah, get him out of there.
Kill the bird!
Whenever you have like 20 tabs open, it's fun. Fun time. Okay. Here we go.
Do I have any
already
weapons
that
on
one,
me?
so
I don't, do I?
what is Seth's armor?
Seth's armor is 10. That's not right.
10.
No. I don't know. It keeps changing his fucking armor class, so I think
He
it's
had more armor than
16.
me last time, didn't he?
Check back on. I believe that
Yeah.
he has pretty high dex, and he also has +1 armor from the shield.
It's 17, yeah. I
So-
pulled it up a little while ago, but it's 17. No,
Alright.
that's his dex.
So
That's mine.
a giant white pillow slams into him from above. He takes 19 points of damage as this show spider leg just slams down and then quickly retracts back into the darkness.
What's 6 minus 9? 7? Yeah. I need people to stop hitting Seth.
We're not hitting Seth.
Seth is not. Stop hitting my puppet. Alright, I will move Seth this way and kick one of the fucking goblins.
You kick a goblin?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a strength
Great.
as you kick.
I'm just gonna yell to these, to the two basically NPCs, like, we might want to go now.
Alright, you kick and the goblin shifts quickly out of your way. And it takes out a
Wait,
sword.
isn't that I'm talking about this goblin right here? Isn't that one under Aussie's control?
Is
That would
he
be
looking?
This
Is
one.
he moving to attack us?
Oh,
And
so they're
also
not
under
both.
charm person, I believe that breaks whenever it's attacked by
Oh.
What
your
ends charm
allies.
person?
Let me look up the conditions that end it real quick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I know that one does happen, but I didn't know which one, or if I thought actually both of them were charmed.
Is
No, only one of
charmed by you and the spell is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you or your companions do something harmful towards it.
Yeah, and this one wasn't already charmed. Oh well. I
So-
thought since it was charmed, it wouldn't move out the way, but this one isn't charmed anyway.
It will. It takes out its sword and initiative. Let me open that up.
Wait, who attacked it?
I did, because they attacked me.
Why did it? What?
It attacked your puppet.
Yeah.
Rider
I don't
attacked
give
your
a
Wait,
fuck.
the Drider did, not the Goblin.
Yeah, and the goblin is the Drider's puppet. So, fuck the goblin.
No.
I mean,
Riker.
technically, yes.
Looks like we made the right decision.
Yeah, so me and Edward are just like looking up the other hallway.
I mean, okay.
We're not even gonna roll initiative, I guess, because we're so far away.
I have to go over and see what you guys are at real quick after I.
We're down the other hallway.
I was. Okay. Okay.
And we are far away.
Yeah, well, this whole time we've been just walking the other way.
Yeah, they went all the way back into the
They
chain.
split the party.
I mean, we already had a split party, but the whole thing is like Riker's getting the fuck out of there. Like he's running. She said that there's no end exit that way, so.
Again, don't have many
she's
good
lying.
spells right now, so I ran for my life.
Plus.
I'm surprised. I assumed everyone else was leaving. I'm kind of surprised.
I mean, I said we were leaving. I was just kind of waiting for everyone to move together.
Yeah, they were leaving, but then I took the initiative and tried to hit at one of the guys.
And the charmed one,
For now.
as it's two of its allies are in conflict, it's going to stay out of it.
Sick. So is everybody rolling initiative, or just me and the goblin?
Everybody that wants to be a part of initiative, if you want to have some sort of hand in this conflict, then go ahead and roll.
Think we're good.
Oh, by the way, as you guys come over here, I'm going to go ahead and have you guys roll initiative as well, because as you step in, this goblin pulls down this lever,
Oh, great.
and
Over where?
you're just within the range of this. And there were goblins.
Wait, I was on the ceiling.
Yeah, he was on the ceiling.
Oh,
Sorry.
yes. In that case, I would say that as you're walking towards this room, Edward, you see just a giant fucking cage hanging there. The room
I'm gonna
opens
tell
up
Riker
high.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we were waiting for you to kind of respond, so, I mean...
You guys kind of
want me
just
to roll,
walked
like, a dex?
off and you were kind of like, oh, hey, we're doing stuff. That's
Yeah.
kind of
You want me to
wise.
roll a dex or something, and then we can just say, like, if I fail, I get
I'm gonna
cage?
just like
I mean, I'm not sure what I would've
retroactively.
told you guys.
Retroactively, he would have told you.
I mean, I'll still roll a dex if you want me to.
It's fine.
Okay. I do have a 0 in dex, so it'd be a pretty good shot of...
Howdy, by the way, for initiative, make sure that you have your character token selected. And then on the character sheet, in between where it says armor class and speed, just click where it says initiative.
Gotcha.
Do you want us to roll initiative just so, like, when it's our turn, we can just do our thing over here?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. A5.
Seven.
Oh, God.
Alright. And this has a dexterity modifier of 6, so it will go before Edward, even though it doesn't really matter. Alright, so
Silent.
as it ducks out of the way of this kick, it takes out its longsword and goes to slash at Alton.
Let's see. Dead.
Has... Ooh, that is a nice plus.
Hey,
What is your AC?
16.
Damn. Okay, so,
Does it hit?
actually, whenever it meets, yeah, it does hit, because it got a 16 on its roll.
I'll use my shield. My shield spell, the reaction.
Alright. So,
I
it
believe it has,
attacks,
like,
and
3.
as it swings through, a thing of force just kind of, like, rebounds the sword, causing it to completely not hit. Milk off that spell. On the other side of everything that's happening, Edward, you're just kind of moseying along.
On the ceiling.
Alright, well, I'm
on
gonna
the ceiling.
walk around the cage. Is that in the cage's range?
From the ceiling, with how the cage is kind of like pyramid shaped on the top, so effectively you can move any spot and you'll still be like outside of the cage, because it's not like in the ceiling, it's just kind of hanging there. Because
Alright,
this is
well,
another one of those rooms where it kind of like gradually and then very quickly goes into a high ceiling.
Yeah, so you're
So-
fine.
You're about 50 feet up right now, which is a lot higher than some of the other rooms.
Well, I can't imagine the cage could be useful. Alright, I'm not gonna touch the cage, but guess
Inspecting the cage, by the way, it seems to be made of the bones of different monsters. At this point, you recognize that that's probably humanoid.
well, that's horrifying. I guess that's right. I can't communicate with the goblin, can I?
Nope. You can understand it if it says something.
Kill
And
it.
its eyes seem to be trained on Riker, its hand on the lever, ready to pull it whenever he steps forward. It kind of starts, like, pulling down one eye and sticking a tongue out, trying to provoke him.
So can I like stealthily move above him?
Roll me a stealth check. You have advantage because... Actually,
You're
no,
really
you would
far
just
up.
have, like, you would be... Because you're high up, I'm gonna say that gives you the ability to sneak up. It's not gonna give you advantage.
Not
That
even
makes
if I'm
sense.
crawling on my. Alright.
Yeah. It's more of a...
'Cause-
It gives you the ability to even attempt stealth because it is a big open room.
Well, shit.
Because if the ceiling was like 10 foot, you'd be like, well, that's just a person climbing on the ceiling.
Alright. It's passive perception.
It's not gonna roll.
It's a 23.
It's just passive. And they have a -1 to wisdom, so... 9.
So a 22.
Like
Oh.
it's down.
Yeah, it can't be that high. It's a goblin.
It's a goblin. So,
I want
it,
you to just get above it and then just drop it. That'd be great.
it seemingly doesn't notice you.
Alright, I'm pretty much gonna be above it, but I'll move it here so we can still see it.
Okay. So you stand up right above it.
More like kneeling, I should say. I probably got a little low to the ground. Or ceiling.
Again, like, at this point of the ceiling, even with the walls, though, and how it's, like, slowly sloping back down, you're still maybe about 30 feet up. There's a good, like, 20-foot gap between your head and its head.
Alright, I'm still hanging low, though.
Okay.
Or crouching.
You hear it say through your comprehend languages, which is probably about up at this point. It says, "Na na na baby."
Oh, you're gonna be a surprise. For a surprise.
It continues making motions for Raiko to come closer.
I'll, of course, give the visible communication of it. Don't come closer.
Right, you see that, Raiko.
So I'm pretty sure I used up my action to move 60 feet. So
I actually want to point something out. Do you still have that light on you?
I don't think I had a light on me. I used a torch and it ran out a while ago, remember?
Right. So you're actually not able to see exactly where the goblin is. Oh, Riker. Those...
Well,
yeah. Humans.
well, I can see him doing that. I'm pretty sure Riker can at least see me.
You can hear him saying Nan and a boo-boo.
Well, I at least told Riker about the cage, so I don't have to worry about him stepping on it. And I'll end my turn.
Alright. I will adjust your light level real quick. Right. And ending with that, Alton.
I'll move Seth over here and just like push the goblin over.
Alright. So you're
I
just
roll
trying
for
to
that.
like push the goblin?
Yeah, just push him over on his ass.
Alright, give me an athletics as... That is the thing.
Why couldn't I have inspiration? I got that. That's 12.
The goblin stands its ground.
Meh. I don't care. I don't know, that cost my action, right?
That was Seth's action.
So I can still try to...
Yeah.
I don't know, I'll just move this way. And just not... He'll probably, like, swing at me again. And I'll just move this way and start walking away from him.
As you start walking away, it's going to take its reaction and attack.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
That is a 19 to hit.
Whatever.
Again, it just rebounds off. The goblin seemingly now confused.
And I just keep walking, and Seth will walk as well.
Othak is going to... So, what are we doing about that?
I don't know, if he follows us, I'm gonna hit him again. Or try to hit him again. But now I just give up.
He uses his movement to get over here. And is going to do an athletics check to try to kick it away.
Just had to kick it, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm very mean.
He got a natural 20, and let's roll for the goblin. He got a 12. So, he wheels back his foot and kicks the goblin hard.
Does it like knock down like bones set up as bowling pins?
He goes flying off in this direction, landing hard on the ground.
Thanks, Lord, thanks. Who had my back?
This is the rest of his 5 feet of movement.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm going to say for now that a good hearty kick was enough to dissuade him. So we're just going to end it off with that. Because it's a goblin, but there's a big group of you guys, and it's not an idiot.
then since I got what I wanted, I'm gonna just, start moving on ahead.
Alright, and we're still going to, just for the heck of it, Riker.
What's up?
It comes up to you. What are you doing during this whole little event down here?
So he probably pointed out the cage. So I would just not even not even backing up completely from the cage, but I'd slowly meander around so it doesn't look obvious, and I just kind of walk straight forward, around the cage, and keep going closer to the goblin. And does he make any move to attack me?
He seems to kind of just... His focus seems to be more on baiting rather than attacking. And as you do move that close, he does kind of take a more defensive stance.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I hold out my shocking grasp hand, prepared if he attacks me, and I walk over the lever and I just push the lever.
The cage falls down.
And then I start backing up. That's it. Does he attack me?
As you back up, he is going to try to... He doesn't have a weapon in hand, so he's just going to try to, slap you.
Okay.
Does a 8 hit your armor class?
An 8?
An 8.
No.
Okay. So...
I got 15.
Its meek little hand just kind of brushes up against your robe. It's slightly uncomfortable.
Yeah, I've actually got an 18 AC, so yeah. So I mean, is that an attack? You want to say?
It
Or is
was
not an
trying
attack?
to slap you, and you would have used... It's a big, heavy lever that would have been your action.
Okay, yeah, then he keeps backing away.
And with that, he is going to enter actual initiative with a 23.
Okay.
So he already did his action, or
He was doing a reaction to Raikou backing up.
Yeah, basically
Okay.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
So I back
So-
up one more space because he didn't hit me, and then yeah.
Right. So, his meek little goblin form. You notice that, Raikou especially, you notice that its form is kind of a little bit more shrimpy than your typical goblin. It holds out its hand. A faint glow surrounds it. It whispers an incantation. Some of the bones from the skeleton cage begin to shift.
Oh, great.
And...
So I look up and I shout, "Fall on him!" I'm waiting for you to take that knife dive.
well, as long as you don't blow my cover, I can.
Well, I mean, it's your turn, so he's just shouting at you when you're prepared.
I have to
Okay.
actually look at Animate Dead real quick.
Because you're next, so. Or, well, whenever your turn is. That's what he shouts.
Oh, it's 2 undead. Neat. And as a bonus action, he commands them to go to Riker.
Great.
Question: could I cast Featherfall myself and make it so I don't take damage, but if I landed on someone, they could take damage? Is that
Yeah,
possible?
it would be less damage than if you just fell on them, because, more lightly, but if you just fell, even with Featherfall, it's gonna do a bit of damage.
I mean, your fall damage is going to be nothing close to what his is. And even if you do follow him, I recommend stabbing him down instead of...
Well, yeah, of course. I'm doing Assassin's Creed.
I don't think you can cast and do all that.
That is a 20 to hit on the first one,
Well, Featherfall's a reaction.
and a 22 to hit on the second one.
Oh.
So,
Well, so much for diplomacy.
What? Someone's attacking?
You.
He just summoned 2 skeletons. He's able to command them as a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
So,
So, you're
they
telling me
both-
what they hit with?
Yes, that was a 22 to hit. 20 to hit on the first one, 22 to hit on the second one.
Okay, they both hit. I got an 18.
Alright, so they both have 3 for damage.
So 6 damage total.
Yep.
Okay.
God damn false life.
I love it.
So,
I mean, it's only a few
I-
health. So it's
I
not
know,
really a big-
I know, but it's just like, just kinda like cheese the stuff that doesn't really like have any consequences to not attacking and stuff. It's just,
Yeah, I mean, and he can cast it all the time, so...
yeah. Alright, Edward.
Alright, I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Assassin's Creed, that bitch.
Yeah, so if I don't cast Featherfall myself and I land on him, will I take damage?
If you don't cast Featherfall, yes, you would take damage for the 20 feet. Actually, no,
Okay,
it's
so
30 feet because you are 30 feet up.
But what is it? How much damage is that, actually?
3d6.
D6, come
Well,
on.
I have 11 health, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I'm gonna
makes
use my
sense.
reaction to cast Featherfall on myself, and then I'm going to jump and land on him.
Alright. So as you fall, landing upon him, he's going to take a full 6 points of damage. I'm going to slightly offset you so I can change his health real quick.
Don't suppose that would knock him prone as well, since I did drop 30 feet.
I'm going to give him a strength save. He got a 1, so he's prone.
But you didn't have an action, so you can stab him, right?
Or I can do one better.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm gonna try Chronomatic Orb.
To him?
Well, it is like 3d8. Pretty sure that's more than a dagger.
Yeah.
I can't see what you guys are doing.
I mean, he said it was
Oh,
basically like...
Let me
less
drop in that
tough.
little sight orb thing for you.
Okay.
Me and all, so you're just sitting back here like, okay. Then.
True, you guys can't see anything. That's a good idea.
Right. So.
If I remember right, if they're prone, does that mean do I have disadvantage on ranged attacks, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Disadvantage on range, melee is advantage.
Well, shit.
So yeah, I would recommend the dagger.
Can
I mean, you could
guys
chromatic
see
orb one of the
over
skeletons.
here now?
Is that all the way over there?
Yeah,
Holy crap.
they wandered
I can
off.
see. I can see a person, but I can't really see.
You can see the goblin.
Yeah, I can't. I can just see Edward.
That's it?
Yeah.
Raikou,
That's how we roll.
did you have the light spell, or did you just have some sort of dark vision?
I can see in the dark because I'm part celestial.
Yeah, so that's why. Just gonna give you a faint little light so other people can see you.
I mean, if you just drop like a quote unquote camera into the like scene, then they can at least see, and because it doesn't make any sense for them not to be able to see in this scene, right? Like it's not.
No,
we're not
it's
gonna
more.
die for
It's
this.
more of an issue of. Actually, I can. Aha! I can do this. Change this. It's gonna take me a second, so go ahead and continue on with your turn.
Yeah, Edward, what do you do?
Well, I imagine it probably requires concentration to keep those skeleton things up, right?
I don't know how undead works. How does undead work in?
Don't suppose I could use a free action to make an Arcana check to see if I know that.
You could do an Arcana check for that. Yes.
– 19.
Alright, but the whole skeletons, if he dies, or if he just dies, then they just kind of go rampaging, and it is not concentration. As long as he is alive, then they're fine, at least for 24 hours, and they just kind of keep existing. He does have to command them with a bonus action, but if he is unconscious, they'll just stand there. Oh, they'll continue actually attacking because it requires... they'll keep doing whatever his last bonus action to command them was, unless he commands them to do something different, or unless it's achieved, which it is currently Kill Riker.
So technically, if you leave him dead, you could just walk away.
Unconscious.
No, I'm saying
You can just walk
Edward.
away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So remember, you said the cage was already dropped, right?
Yeah, it's already.
Alright,
They
so
came out of the
people
cage.
not in the scene should be able to have better light. Can you see better people that aren't in that?
Alton says he can.
Okay.
Right? I think as an action, I'm going to try and intimidate him. Basically, get on top of him, pull out my knife, and just have it right above his eye with my hand on his throat.